frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pan, I got it. Don't panic surround me, I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down and 4, Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 52. Nice. 41 Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 41 Mike. Hey, wahoo.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
I got motion man. Me, I got this.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 45 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Going deep here for Stills. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 81 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Texans 14, Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Andy Dalton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Texans let's go, baby. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's trash. Come to the forward.
Here's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw is Watson. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A.J. Green there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A 51-yard gain.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
368.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Finding Green complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throw from Dalton, taken in by Eifert. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Dalton to throw. That's complete. Bernard. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I'm too strong out here. Too big for you. Hands up.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Dalton's pass complete to Green. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot, because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
44. 44. There you go. Stop.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Flushed out right. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or I guess... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often, 2nd and 24. Now meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now here's Ross. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Hey, lead. Get your swarm on. Right. He's tight. 368. You got three. Regular. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Play action from Miller. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Rolling to his left. He's got Fuller. It's a gain of 34.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Watson going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now here's another interception. Picked by B.W. Webb. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Texas.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Watson, his throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
41 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game, and I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ, Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover, and they are proving it here in this one. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hands up, lead. Check.
First and 10 for Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Dalton gives to Bernard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Dalton, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back's...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. He's going to go up top, and it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home.